It seems to be a pattern with every election in our state. There's now a problem with the ballot or those information packets sent out to voters.
Well, now there's a potential problem leading up to this month's special primary election. To replace Congressman Trent Franks, let's go to Jason Berry, who is here now to explain this latest pre-election dispute.
Well, about a month before every election, voters are sent election voting instructions like these to let voters know exactly what to do if they go to a polling place or vote by mail. The instructions being sent out now say vote for not more than 2 candidates. But in this election, they can only vote for 1.
Not enough polling places, long lines, ballot brochures not sent out in time. Arizona voters have seen their share of election snafus. The latest controversy centers around these voting instructions sent out ahead of this month's special election primary in Arizona's 8th Congressional District.
The Elections Department.
State lawmaker Debbie Lesko is one of the candidates and tells us that the voting instructions show voters how to vote, but it also says to vote for not more than 2 candidates. Lesko thinks that might be confusing since voters can only vote for 1 candidate in this election.
I want voters to realize that they really just can vote for 1 candidate and not 2, because if they vote for 2, the entire ballot will be thrown out.
If you look at the ballot itself,
we reached out to Maricopa County Recorder Adrian Fontes for an explanation. He said the wording of vote for not more than 2 has been on the voting instructions for more than 10 years and simply serves as an example of how to vote. He does not believe it will confuse voters into voting for more than 1 candidate in the special election, since the actual ballot clearly states vote for not more than 1.
I'm used to following the instructions on the ballot specifically as to each race. So am I confident that this is going to work out well for the voters in CD8? Yes, I am. But we're still going to look at this and see if those concerns are legitimate. And if they are, we're going to push forward potentially with a new design.
Now, the county recorder tells me the wording on these voting instructions has never really been an issue before, and it hasn't led to voters voting for more than 1 candidate when they're not supposed to. But just to be safe, they're looking at removing that wording before the next election to avoid any confusion.